Yeah, it's sad to interrupt. Wait. Yeah, no. Sad to interrupt the music. With that. Oh, wait. Hold on. That should be good now. I should probably set that audio capture onto onto the welcome as well then. Wait. Yeah, this desperation and despair, very nice. But yeah, I set up my things now, so you know. I don't know if my settings are correct. Let me see. Audio I meant, but it's fine. Just give it a minute. I shouldn't wait on it. It's like a whole 3-minute song. But man, it's a nice song. Wow, 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 wow. I shouldn't do that probably. But yeah, just I'll stay here forever if I keep listening to it though, so. Hey, what's up everybody? Nom's here. I have unlocked the panda and the bird. There's a bird on this hat. It's moving on its own, so it's alive. And it shakes when you run. It has physics. It's incredible. Best hat in the game. Yeah, what's up everybody? Nom's here. Just coming in for some quick Zenless Zone Zero endgame content clearing. Technically, if I was to be doing that, then I probably should do the Lost Voids, because there's a new Lost Void, and it has a time limit now, so you actually need to build well and play well. Alright, so my mute button works, that's good. We're here. I believe this reset. If this didn't reset, we're having an even shorter stream. Hey, it is. Alright. I think I had it on my welcome though. That was my previous score. I got to 96,000. So it was probably 100Kable, but I was not gonna wait for that. So yes, we have Bringer, again, Complex, and Pompey. So this should be very straightforward for me. This is probably the easiest combination of bosses for me to clear. Because then I have Shiyu in here, Koleda here, of course. But then now I'll also have, you know, once again, my favorite team, which I made a video on, at Nom2, the Quickswap Queen, Rina, Alexandrina, Sebastian. What a strange name. I can't believe it's Alexandrina. No wonder we call her Rina. Yeah, and we're back at a broad, not just a broad anomaly buff for the anomaly teams, but it's a graceful mastery, so it has a massive attack buff, which is looks like it should be insane for that team, because Rina will just not have an attack buff, so it'll just be Bernice and Grace. Grace has an attack buff, but it's percent if I give her Fusion Compiler. I don't know who I would want to give Fusion Compiler. I think it's going to be really even, because it's an M2 Bernice plus Rina, who's M0. So whoever is there has a lot of attack. I think it would still be best to have Kaboom. Like, to be clear, since I don't put Kaboom on my Rina, she's giving like 22 to 24% pen instead. I want to build her up. She's definitely unbuilt at the moment. Something else to compare is Sonata is back. I quite enjoyed Sonata. I don't know if I did it on stream, unfortunately, but I kept doing runs on Pompey with DPS Koleda, and Sonata was actually pretty fun because with the increased decibel generation, I was able to consistently get ults every single stun, despite it being a Koleda and lighter team, which was really cool. And so I want to compare it with Graceful Mastery, because I just think Graceful Mastery is kind of overpowered because it gives the 30% attack buff. Funnily enough, I will not even consider Lingering Illness, but I do want to try it out. Unfortunately, it requires you to do a chain attack, which kind of sucks. That is a nice buff, and you will have it during chains, but like my big problem with it is that stun damage is definitely nice too. I like the combo I do. For this, I would feel like I would probably want to do like a full combo stun The stun will last longer, so it's probably more affordable. I will probably even combine with Lighter's debuff and stun speed recovery down. I believe that just means like it'll last 10% longer, just about. Probably just based off of the base stun, so technically a little more time when using it with Lighter, something like that. You know, it'll be 2 seconds from Lighter's collapse buff. I think Lighter's 3 seconds, but his M1 is 2 more seconds, so it'd be 5 seconds. But it'd be Lighter's collapse buff, and then it'll slow down how fast it recovers from stun. I assume that's how lingering illness will work. Excuse me. I mean, this is like a 0.3 second difference depending on how it works, which is it's very short. It could matter, but it's a very short time, and I probably won't make it matter. But I still don't really consider it. Because I just think this one's really powerful, and the extra ults from Sonata is just good. So the buffing on it is really nice though. So, and I think last time around, I don't know about all these bosses. I think all these bosses might be 150% stun multipliers, which is important because I saw my mouse there. I gotta be careful bumping my mouse because you see this? I already ranted about it before. The problem is I need to disconnect my controller, the Xbox controller I have plugged into my PC, to make sure I don't get like double inputs. It looks like it's fine for now, but yeah, I definitely felt like I have double inputs in some places. It's usually noticeable on menus. If it's fine for now, I might not touch it at all, which is good. Oh, mail. Oh, free. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. I will probably put a fan work in here. I hope I remember to. Hey, you got Polychrome just for joining. And chance to win money, so yeah, why not? I probably won't do anything too amazing, but I enjoyed doing fan arts for Final Fantasy Brave Exvius when I was into it. Rest in peace, both global version or the Vision's global version. I have not even looked back to try the Japanese version. Yeah, sorry, getting distracted. That was the double input. Yeah, on the buffs, yeah. It looks like we have strong ones. I think Bringer had a bit more HP than usual, but I think Graceful Mastery is a strong buff. I don't remember what the buff was the last time around. I don't know if it was Graceful Mastery. I don't think it was. That's Decibel Generation. I think the last buff was Disorder buffing, a 40% damage buff to Disorders, which is pretty good. And it gave more AP. I think it gave 60 AP. So that is pretty good. But this is 500 decibels and 30% attack, so, Agent recovers 500 decibels, so it looks like... Oh, agents, my bad, plural. So that, yeah, that's the team-wide buff. And with this team, it'll get it very often. I think the my fire team will also get it reasonably often, and I honestly so will the ether team, so that's why I kind of think Graceful Mastery is kind of overpowered, at least for my account, because I play Infernal Metal Koleda and Chaotic Metal GUN. I don't know why I'm so slow in remembering names. And then obviously it's just really good for Anomaly teams. And because they don't have any attack buffers, this isn't diluted. Like it is for my ether team, but it's still really powerful because it's 3 decibels. This probably still isn't good for my GUN team, because you get the extra crits or chain attacks from Astra, sure. So that'll be nice, but it's not like active at the start. And there's no like daze buff, so you don't stun any faster. So that stun multiplier is kind of wasted for my GUN team. So my GUN team, on-field GUN, without a stunner, probably would prefer Graceful Mastery or Graceful or Sonata. Probably not Sonata. She still deals a ton of damage from her basic attacks. It still felt really good though, which is kind of weird, but I remember just Sonata feeling nice for my GUN team. I think that DA still got like over 40k because that was when they temporarily changed Marionette to have ether damage bonus up to 50% instead of electric damage bonus, which made sense because it was a weakness It's still weird that it has a electric damage bonus when you kill clones. But they reverted it back because, well, electric agents need something to fight if they're not going to have a direct weakness, I guess. I'm still thinking about what to start with. I have 2 Shiyus to go here. Yep, I cleared the previous 2. Feels like it could be frustrating. These are... I think both of these have the Thanatos, right? I don't... Wait. Or was the other one a Dolahan in? No. Oh, that's what's frustrating. The last one is a Hati, which will be interesting for my Koleda team. And the Miasma Thracian, which is just Thracian, but he has a shield. Real cool. Yeah. Thanatos is really annoying because I think I'd unironically prefer... who has the easier side though? Yeah, dang it. So the Thanatos has a thing where I assume this is just 3 tier things, which is like the 3 in a row right in front of you. So it's like a super easy wave to clear, which is awesome. I hate the mob waves. They're so frustrating if you don't have someone like Koleda to make it much easier. And even then, they could just run way to the side. Okay. 13 minutes in, I still haven't done picked out what to fight. All right, I'll just start off with DA. I don't want to do it like... No, I'll start off with Shiyu, sorry. Because I don't feel like... yeah, I think I'll do it like this. So I like to make sure everyone's built correctly. Sorry, I'm spamming my button. All right, you can hear that.
Is the concert starting?
Yeah, that was just laggy. I'm gonna do it like this to try to get rid of lag in the menu. Just load up all the characters real quick. In case I get back to this menu. And, well, when I get back, because you don't have your preset teams when you pick your DA characters for some reason. Sorry, making sure everyone's loaded up for later, because my computer just isn't good, you know? I think the quality is correct, which means it looks really nice at the small screen of my OBS, but yeah, it's, I try to play on 720p as well. My computer just isn't good. Okay, my Astra has her best gear, which means she needs to trade with Lucy, because I would like my best gear to be on the Koleda team. I think this is fine. Let's see what I trade with this. More crit rate and crit damage. I think that still meets... I think I'm missing like 1 or 2 attack from her buff. But now she has over 100 crit damage and some crit rate. Is this the correct one? Yeah, okay. I think I put Rina on Astral Voice, so I'll give that back to her when I get around to doing the Ringer clear. I still think that team's really fun. Also, this is my GUN. Technically, I have a 4. Let's see, that's over 3,300 more. I have a 4,300 build. I think it was this disc. No. Actually, it wasn't. I think it was this one. It has some flat attack on it. On the alternative. Yeah, I'm missing 57, which would put me over 4,300, but the extra crit rate is just better. Because I play chaotic metal, this is at a baseline 53 or 80. Yeah, 83 and 150, which is not bad. But with Astra, it's 175, and with Nicole, it's 98.8% crit rate. So yeah, 175, meaning, yeah, my crit rate is actually really is pretty low. It's not quite there, and you need to get the corruption buff for it to matter, or for it to be a good ratio. Hold on. I also need to make sure this team is correct. This is my 100% Koleda build. I think I had it when I was doing the main story. It feels recent though. I talked about it, but I don't know if I showed it off on stream or in a thing yet. But I like it. It seems to be performing very well. It got 30.9k, I think, as you saw over here. Let me just maximize it to make it more clear. Yeah, that was my last D8 team or clear, and so they got 30.9k with this. Unfortunately, as I started doing better teams above, they unfortunately went back down to being the lowest scoring team. But 32k with Hyper Bernice is so nice, but it was carried by Astra. And this was also carried by the fact that Trigger and Nicole can get bonus points on the Miasma Priest, which is just funny. It's kind of weird that they didn't have the Miasma Priest twice in a row. Excuse me. But I guess they wanted to be more broad with the characters because it's Pompey, Bringer, and Robot. And the robot still shills each one. Okay. And so yeah, these are the items. I swapped to a 2-piece Puffer Electro because I got a perfect Puffer Electro piece. I feel happy, very happy about it. And then this one's also near perfect, which I didn't realize. I don't remember when I got it, but it's just a really good disc because it's +4 stats you want, and it's attack and crit damage on a character that has that's built to have 100% crit rate. So that's like a perfect disc for this build. Like the only thing is I need to replace are like this one, maybe. Yeah. I could use more crit damage, imagine. And then this one landed on the attack or something. It's just this one's really good, but it doesn't have any attack percent, and this one's only a bit of attack percent. So yeah, if I got more attack percent, this would be a much stronger build, but still really good. I think it's the number. I was a really high tier Koleda, but now that King of the Summit is out, people are actually going to build their stunners with an actual disc set or a disc set, and actually try to get good ones. So yeah, my Koleda is unfortunately back to not as high tier. Lighter's pretty good. We'll have it would be better if I had a crit rate here. Unfortunately, this is a great Jufufu set for a player, me, who's not going to get Jufufu, which is unfortunate. Because this is actually near perfect to what Jufufu wants. I think the only things that would change is getting more attack percent, because she has an 8 crit rate, but her base attack is lower. So this would be a bit worse for Jufufu. So yeah, she just needs a lot more attack. For her buff. But this build would only be like 10% off from her cap. Wait, no, it'd actually be 20% off. Less than 20%, but still. Because I think it's 2,800 to 3,400 for Jufufu's crit damage buff. Still, anyway, yeah. By the way, cool thing, because I have Lighter on King of the Summit with his signature and Lucy. This team gives all of them 70% crit damage. So this is a 100% crit rate, 206% crit damage Koleda build, which is funny. And I think it has better uptime on it than the Astra or my GUN team for their corruption buff. So yeah, this is, I think, a very well build. Because 172% crit damage Lucy, and all I did was get 100% crit damage. 180% crit damage Lighter. Yeah, that's why it would be better if I got a crit rate disc here. Unfortunately, I just don't have one. And this one was pretty well hitting on them. Imagine if it hits things, it hit more crit rate or crit damage. That would have been insane. Anyway, those are the teams. They look built correctly, so let's just go. Gosh, I saw lacking frames when I was in that character menu. So yeah, all right, so this will be a Thanatos, which is why I have G1 up first. I don't feel like dealing with Thanatos on my Koleda team. I probably should have, because I did see that the Thanatos looks like it'll probably have the easier wave to clear, which is a large amount of time for my fire team if I don't do it right, which is normally all the time. And unfortunately, I play with Rocket Boo, and he has a burst that scatters characters. Do I have the good volume? Maybe. I don't want it too loud, but it's fine. It's just sound effect noises, so it's fine. where it is.
Taking the shot.
Okay.
Better clear out.
Okay.
An opening.
I don't know the good rotation to go for this. Oh wow, it stuns itself really fast. I wasn't expecting that.
Let the melody move you. Time to wrap things up. Taking the shot. No restriction.
I
Fire
assume
it
I don't know how this goes actually. I should kill.
You asked for it. An opening.
Dang.
I want a bonus for this.
Are you kidding me? How close was it? Yeah, I was just trying to see how many Nicole attacks it took to kill it. I have damage numbers off. I was doing... When did I take them off? I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I did it. Took them off doing tower runs, which I probably could stream as well, but I'd rather be casual with it, even though I'm not too casual with it. Tower was frustrating because I decided to try it without Caesar.
Standing by.
I don't know what I'm doing. Also, I barely touched that. Okay, I was trying to get a chain attack, so that was weird.
Bye-bye, suckers. Boom. Taking the shot. Don't get hit. Now's our chance.
Yeah, okay, well. Oh, it corrupted itself.
Time to wrap things. An opening. Don't even try it. You're surrounded.
1, 2, 3.
Let our souls resonate.
I don't know if that was good, because she definitely...
This is all yours. Taking the shot.
I screwed up. I don't know what's happening, man. Yeah. I don't know why. I don't really usually care about this level's the clearing speed. It looks like Thanatos has really low days because like this team normally doesn't, you know, stun fast, so that's interesting. Also not doing, I'm just trolling with the opening wave for some reason. Why did it do that? That was weird. Are you kidding me? That's actually...
Don't get hit.
Oh, were you kidding me? What was that? That was weird. No, hold on. What was that? I saw it. I hit the dodge, but like, why didn't it register the defensive assist? Like, I swear, I swapped Nicole in while it was glowing, dude. That sucks. All right.
Taking the shot.
I don't know. I felt like giving.
Better clear out.
That's also pretty cringe. Yeah, he's just teleporting around. Yeah, it's just so lame. Also, that pretty sucked. I wasn't expecting that.
Locking in.
Alright, well, that was possibly the worst time to stun.
Time to wrap things and open. No restrictions.
Like, what is that? What was that? Did I not get a quick assist, dude? What was that?
Down. Surrender.
That's so stupid.
You asked for it. Retargeting.
Man, what was that? That's so stupid. Like, that was already something I'd swapped out from, but like, dude, the ball hit. How did I not get a quick assist, dude? Like, what? Like, how do I just not get that? Okay, that's actually stupid. There's something wrong with my controller, dude.
Taking the shot.
How do you get all the way? Why?
Let me give you a little treat. Like this.
Oh, that was weird. I thought he was about to attack, but he got staggered by the...
Lose yourself in
Oh, gosh.
and desist. Time to wrap things and opening. Suppressor K-22. Maximum firepower. Taking the shot.
Oh, why didn't it swap?
Dedicated to the world.
I was pressing, like, the left bumper so much. Then it...
You asked for it.
Okay, whatever. Gosh. That's so stupid. What was that? I mean, it would only be like a second save, but like, come on. I had to click swap again while G1 was on field because she just didn't swap to Astra. Like, what was that? Yeah. Yeah, look at that, man. Come on, dude. Like, what is that? Like, why? Gosh, and what are the frames? What's killing my frames, dude?
Come on, try harder.
Gotcha now.
What was that? I'm hitting alt. Like, dude, I know you can hit alt way faster. I dodged. What's happening, dude?
Here we go.
What's wrong with this game?
I'll save
Oh, are you kidding me? So cringe, dude.
Back down. My turn. Stand still. Let me beat you into the foundations.
Yeah, gosh, and the frames they're stuck into for no reason.
Here we go. Keep going.
No. Are you kidding me? Are you... Okay. I saw that. Okay, I disconnected the Xbox controller. I know that controller gives me, issues with, like, inputs. The big one is that it, like double clicks, and so it, like, cancels, Oh, come on. Did I hit that stupid... Alright, I don't know what I was doing there. Yeah. That's actually so frustrating, because I saw where that... But yeah, Lighter canceled his punches early at some point. What was that, dude? Alright. And whether obviously I unplugged this, so it's not an issue there.
And the winner is me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably very true. Yeah. My computer isn't great. Oh, that's weird. At least it's good enough to dodge with. I'm gonna retry this. That felt terrible. But yeah, because I had the Xbox controller plugged in, it double inputted lighter and canceled punches early. Yeah, you know, at least fortunately I'm used to this lag. All right. Oh dang, they got separated. Oh, someone else got hit by a stun though. At least that's something. Oh, that was. Oh, my bad. I think I hit like he had. Honestly, I can't even tell what's happening. That was actually. I didn't have enough frames to figure out what was happening there. Oh, look. I was waiting for him to do something. Yeah, I guess I ult, because I will probably get ult again after. Alright, I missed it. First dodge to get this. Oh. Okay, well, at least it's there. I probably should have ulted it way earlier. I also don't know what the Shiyu buff is, so I don't know if it's giving me anything. Yeah. It was actually visibly worse because I actually. Oh, well, that was weird. Oh, darn! I should. Koleda was still on field. I was trying to block with her earlier. I missed it.
There it is.
Alright. I also pressed the ult button there for some reason, even though, yeah, Lighter got the stun anyway.
Don't blink. You'll miss me bashing you into the ground.
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, a weird choice on my part. Okay, it looks like I wasn't actually looking at the decibels. It just I was looking at the bar for some reason. Pretty sure this is way worse, even though I reset. Whatever. Oh. No, it's fine. Oh wow, I'm surprised I dodged that. Oh. That was an interesting end to the fight. I guess that must have been like a burn tick and then Koleda passing through got the kill. Yeah. Alright, whatever. I'm done with that. Yeah, swapping. Alright. What was this fight though? Oh right, I actually do remember why this one was kind of annoying. Or at least I think I remember hearing why. First off, I'm pretty sure these guys just run in and explode. Affects both friend and foe, so yeah, just focus on the Flame Cantor and just don't get hit by these guys self-destructing, which is kind of insane. But yeah, it's basically a double elite fight then, which is a bit annoying. If your team isn't fast at killing the first guy. I feel like Hati should be a pretty easy fight for this team. Let's see. Alright, and stuns give decibels and damage buffs. So yeah, this. And yeah, sheer and adrenaline though, or no, ignoring the adrenaline. Energy is increased too, so that's actually really good for this team on the left. Huskarn. These are like bigger enemies. A really annoying thing I noticed about these guys is that they have the shield. So that's probably really annoying. It doesn't show up in my restream chat, but I do have the Twitch chat open. I'm pretty sure the person who left the comment is left a while ago, but they have a little cake by their name. When I look at directly at the Twitch chat, so does that mean like her birthday or something? Happy birthday, I guess, at least to your account. Oh gosh dang, really? I missed that. Honestly, no. I missed a freaking defensive assist. Like, what was that? Alright. Gosh. 1 minute to just do 2 Shiyu stages. Come on, what is this? It's unfortunately getting warm. It's been getting hotter and hotter, understandably, because it's summer. Which is unfortunate because I'm by the air conditioner. Oh. I have no idea what I did there.
Who's next?
What was that? I honestly couldn't tell. Those frames were so bad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I just wholly whiffed that. It felt like I was a bit off. Yeah, I also pressed the wrong one because they definitely wanted to swap to Koleda and not Lucy. Oh, that was way early. He had such a wind-up. Actually, never mind. That was also way early. I don't know why suddenly... Okay, this guy should be a double. Yeah. Unfortunately, why'd you come in on this side, dude? And a ranged attacker, so they're standing away, dude? What is this? Come on. Oh, such dumb. Also, I have to reconnect my controller. Yeah, I went to pause YouTube side. I think I'm gonna X out the YouTube side of it. I think everything should show up fine for my Twitch or the restream chat. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, still connected. No, okay. It's fine. Disconnecting the controller again. I actually made it to only capture game audio, so I think you shouldn't hear the, you know, the normal Windows sounds of disconnection. Yeah, I did not realize these guys were freaking... Alright, thank you. Where's the other guy? I can see his icon. Alright. Man, he's just standing all the way over there. Alright, well, actually, I think he's... Okay. Are they supposed to ult this guy? Really? Gosh dang it. I forgot he did this stuff. He summons enemies. Oh, I missed that. I'm gonna do this. See how far it goes. Are you kidding me? Really? Really? Dude, are you kidding me? That sucks, man. I didn't know. I knew that was a hitbox, but I couldn't combo a dodge counter into my EX special? Dude. I couldn't keep the iframes? Like, there was actually a window for me to get hit between dodge counter and EX special. That's insane to me. Alright, yeah. Oh gosh dang, what is this crap?
We're just getting started.
Why? Where is this guy? Why are they constantly separated, dude?
Gotcha now.
Eat hammer. Direct hit. Here we go. Stand still.
Dang it, dude.
Foundation. Ah!
They better disappear. Okay, then they disappeared on their own.
Get lost.
Blitz off.
Oh, I pressed R. I was trying to ult with Lighter real quick. No, I ulted with him real quick.
My turn. Beat it. Home run.
Alright, don't steal at 4. I don't think it's still at 4. A lot of energy.
Ha! Don't blink. You'll miss me bashing you into the ground.
And yeah, this is a lot of... Alright. Oh, my bad. Yeah, it's funny. Are you kidding me? Yeah, actually I had to dodge around, because if I hit EX special immediately, it actually would have...
And the winner is me.
That's fine, yeah, that's fine.
Don't get
Um,
in my way.
I mean, yeah, the main goal is to try to get... Main goal is try to get sub 2k. Okay, actually that was 2 minutes. Did I say sub 2k? I meant like 2 minutes, because it's freaking DPS Koleda. Gosh, I screwed up quite a bit though. I missed a bunch of defensive assists in the middle. But yeah, I think I can 145 that, which is interesting, because no, it makes sense, because there was a really easy Hati. That is to say, I could 145 it with his team, and it's not a Fire Week Hati, it was the Ether Week one. But that one was pretty easy to do, because it had the very easy turfing that we saw on this Thanatos in the last round. So it was like a super easy mob stage for my Koleda team to clear. That's about it for why it was so easy. I don't think that they were super buffed either, though. So my team definitely has way more buffing from these fights. All right, so whoa, I already forgot it was these guys. Why is he bouncing around? Alright, you don't start. That's good. I was worried he would start. He would start in Miasma. Oh, I think I did it too early. Yeah, if I hold it for just a bit longer.
You asked for it.
Oh my, okay. I was about to... Oh, hey, purified already.
Don't even try it.
Maybe I should have saved it for stun, but I mean, I think I kill right around it when he gets stunned. Oh, cool, and now she's quick assisted in.
Cease and desist. Time to wrap things up.
Oh, come on. I did the wrong input. I think that was fine enough. GUN clear. I'll actually get to see. If this was it was a 2-minute there. Yeah. Ah, that means it was like a 130. I believe that should. Was that a 159, 130? It was an annoying Miasma one. I think saving for ult was the right play. I only get the one stun. 131. It was 2 minutes exactly. Which is fine enough for me. Honestly, my goal is often just to get my Koleda team under 2 minutes. Because, you know, as long as you can beat a boss in under 2 minutes and 30 seconds, then you're technically not reliant on the other team being better than you, just being as good. Or the enemy. Yeah, the extra energy was very good, I think. Very underrated buff to my whole team. Let's see. Stunning. When enemies are stunned, yeah. So it's not based off chain attacks, but stuns itself. Also, let me make sure I get my free stuff, dude. Alright. Alright, return to more laggy gameplay. Here's Deadly Salt. Who to start with? I kind of want to do these two first and end off with my Bernie's team. Because these teams are kind of already built. I also need to figure out which buff is best. I'm pretty sure it's just Graceful Mastery. I'm not even sure it's close that there's much competition. And it's just Graceful Mastery.
Is something the matter? Officer 140.
Anyway, these this is also why I have my favorites who they are.
Something the matter?
I can quickly press Astra, Shiyu, Nicole right in a row with who I have favorited.
1, 2, yes.
And I can do the same for my Ringer team because it's right here, and then I have Koleda and Lighter right above them, which is fun. Yeah, everyone's nice and ordered for easy selecting. I think this is what I want. This is a very high attack buffing team, which does give more value to the crit damage buff because my GUN is built with pretty low crit damage for what it's worth, until I get the chaotic metal buff. Which I mean, with Graceful Mastery, yeah, I'll get that chaotic metal buff pretty often. Okay. So anything distinct? I didn't check, but I assume this guy will work exactly like he used to. So basically, I need to spam ultimates as much as I can because his legs will give me free ultimates until like the last minute of the fight, where I probably destroyed them all. Have destroyed them all already. I believe impairing his body during stun. 1, 2, 3. I also did not have the... I'm also running around. Ah! That was bad. I thought I was gonna get a quick assist. Instead, I canceled the... I also didn't destroy a leg. Yeah, this is... Okay, let me restart then. This is going terribly. Because I kept swapping around legs early, I think. So I didn't break that first leg, because I kept hitting basically all the legs on the right side instead of just focusing one properly. Yeah, I don't know why I ulted. I felt like that was probably going to happen. I think I also just forgot which leg I hit GUN's ultimate on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Oh, that was way.
Taking the shot.
Yeah, and getting as many... I don't know why that broke. I don't know if I hit that leg much at all.
Suppressor K-22. Maximum firepower.
Alright, this will trigger ultimate. Oh, are you kidding me? Ah, that sucks. Why'd I do that? So I was trying to get multiple...
Taking a shot.
Are you kidding me? Oh, that sucks. I was trying to get an ultimate during the stun. I barely missed it.
An opening.
And that was garbage. Also, I killed it with... Oh, that sucks. Do you see my freaking decibels? I broke it. I broke it with freaking Nicole's quick assist. Also, yeah, this lag is terrible. Also, oh, what was that? I'm spamming the button and she did her whole basic.
Bullseye. The pleasure's all yours. Taking the shot. Don't even try it. You're surrounded.
No, I think that was a bit bad on me.
Cease and desist. Time to wrap things up. An opening. I'll show you. This is our chance. Taking the shot. No more chance. Let me give you a little treat. Like this. An opening. Suppressor K-22.
I don't know if that got corrupted. Also, that was kind of annoying.
Right back at ya. Get away from me. Tough luck. Taking the shot.
Yeah, it's a bit slow on swapping
Stand down. Surrender.
back.
You asked for it.
I think that was the last one, by the way.
An opening.
I don't get another ultimate after this. So yeah, I definitely hit ultimate during this stun.
No restrictions. Fire it well. Gotta run. Get it. Taking the shot.
Okay, well, that was fine. I got over 40,000. Gosh, I missed that one ultimate in that first stun. I mean, it was barely not enough decibels. That would... I think I hit it, if I hit it in stun, I'd probably 43k at least. Anyway, yeah. I definitely 50k'd complex before. I assume it just has more HP, but I'm trying to wonder what exactly I did differently, what I did get a better score before. Alright. Anyway, let's see. Not halfway. I feel like this one's probably gonna be, I say easy, but as long as I can 30k Pompey with Koleda, it might be relatively easy. I'm gonna do Graceful Mastery again. Just 3 Graceful Masteries. I think the buff is that OP.
Officer, you want to
I'm here.
Alright, and then fine, and you're messed up. And that one. And it's all good.
Want to see the Reds ready to roll out.
Yeah. Rockaboo can't mess up my mob clears now in this fight. It is warm though. Unfortunately, I'm next to the air conditioner. Kind of don't want to turn it on because it would be loud and probably heard by the mic. But I mean, hey, it's not like this stream's a super high quality. Gosh, dang it. I also forgot something, so let me see if I can do it quickly. Oh no, I missed it. No. And here he goes. Nom. I forgot. I like having Nom on screen. Alright, alright. Good. Alright, deepest Koleda tutorial. Hit Lucy's boar with a normal special, it'll summon the other two boars and let them attack. Try to play it in a way where you get more punches with... Alright, it's perfect assist. I honestly couldn't tell. That was really fast. Alright, no, I don't know why it was so slow. Oh, that sucked. Yeah, that's fair enough. Oh, come on. Yeah, I didn't have morale, so I always forget my lack of iframe. Yeah, it's been super fast. I think I still get Koleda's ult, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I got both of their ult, even with Graceful Mastery. I don't have too much. Yeah, I screwed up. I missed it. Yeah. Alright, another ultimate. I think I still get another ultimate in this stun. Yeah, don't need to do the whole combo. I could have pressed that a bit faster. Alright, I don't get much more than that though.
Don't let up. I pledge my honor.
And this should be it then. Okay, I was worried. I still got hit by it, but I assumed it'd be... And get the stun. Alright. I don't think I needed to do the full morale punches, my bad. Dang, did I missed the most of this during the stun, dang it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I also just missed, Ah, dang! You see Lucy swapping it. I just missed it. I both missed that final defensive assist and then also getting EX off with lighter. That sucked, dude. Almost 26,000, which is honestly my average. Like, I got 30,000, or I think I got 29,000 with M2 Nicole, or M2 Koleda. And then when I finally unleashed their Mindscape, I just kept getting 20 or 6,000. So like, it's as if I completely buffed and then still scoring less. Music is great. Yeah. Yeah, I could do much better. At least, you know, still safely, very easily scoring above the limit. I also don't know the HP of this bringer compared to the one I just got 39,000 on. Or 30,900. That's a very big difference between that and 39,000. Let's see. If I were to want to, let's see, get the same score as I just got, that's 60, 67, 67, yeah. Oh yeah, so I do need 3,000, about 3,000 or 33,000 more points for 100k. I might go for 100k off stream. Like I said, I got Xenoblade Chronicles too because it's on sale, eShop on sale. I waited for good reason. I had some money on the eShop. All right, this is my preferred rotation. Let's see, you're obviously on the wrong one. So, it's the big dilemma. Wow, that attack is a lot lower than it usually is. That sucks. And by sucks I mean it's very bad, and I'm not letting it stay there. Yeah, it's already doing. No, it's pretty good. If only that's a very good bend piece. It's pretty good for everyone else. Yeah, that's still a protective attack. If I recall, yeah, AP one here, which is it's mostly crit, but it's also AP. This one, oh wait, that doesn't have it. Yeah, this one then. Excuse me, sorry. All right, that's with an AP piece. Dang, very bad AP rolls. This one. Hey, look, more AP and more attack. Yeah, I guess that's about right for my my Rina. Gosh, what's wrong though? Like, normally she had like a 24,000. So clearly, yeah, just different pieces. Yeah, I just have garbage. All right, well, I have a garbage AM for Chaos Jazz. I don't have any alternatives because I haven't been grinding Chaos Jazz, because that would also mean grinding Protopunk, and I don't really need Protopunk ever on any of my teams unless I use Caesar. Yeah, it's not a percent though, man. Gosh, if it was plus 3%, that'd been awesome. And it's now 36 AP versus some attack and a single AP roll. So it's 27 AP versus that attack. That's a very good disc there. Yeah, it's the best one though. And that's 2% attack. Yeah, she has the mediocre rolls instead of the great ones. I mean, technically this has room for 2 more great rolls. Do I have a good alternative? Not really. Yeah, technically ends the same if I swap what I was thinking. And if it would required me unleveling, getting good rolls. Do I have a perfect disc I could possibly roll? Not really. Alright, and I delete it. It's not good enough already. That was a level 12. Was there? It was a weird crit. Yeah, it was a weird crit piece that for some reason I'm keeping. It's honestly not even an amazing piece, even if it hit crit rate. No, that's that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have all the best discs on Bernice. Would be better. I think that does look about right to what I was using, and it would be better because this is a in combat attack. Rina's gonna be having Kaboom, so I will have the full 16% from that. So that's 28% in combat attack. There's a good chance it would be best to have an attack percent here, but I just never got a good attack percent with AP on it. Like it's very specific perfect disc. Well, you know, it's not for a lack of trying. All right, well that's terrible. Yeah, if I got a perfect disc with attack percent and nothing but AP rolls. Yeah, that was a waste of resources. There was a good chance that would end up. Oh, it needs to hit. It needs to all hit AP for me to want to use it there in place of a pen ratio. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Just no other sources of attack buffs, and it's not a limited disc or a limited wenjin, so it just has 30 less base attack. Yeah. Is this a good AP? It was a very decent AP. It has attack percent that's missing from most of that slot, but I don't think it is this a no, because this one's just better. Better than the one next to it. Oh wait. And yeah, these are alternatives. I think I remember checking that. I can swap this for a better pen ratio. These are just the same discs with flipped around in AP and attack percent. Put in a disc of all time, but at least it's pen ratio though. Well, that's why it's there. If I recall. I think that's just more attack, which is good. So yeah, I might as well keep it like this. But if I swap back to the bigger AP one. Yeah. It's not like 23,000 or 2,300 is a break point, but it's higher and it looks better. Gosh, it's so few attack rolls. Let's see, how many attack percent rolls do I have? 1, 3, 4, sorry. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 attack percent rolls, so that's 27%. And then some flat out attack, which amount to a bit more. Yeah, 27% attack is garbage, dude. What's her attack? Yeah. And that's why they usually end up swapping, because I think Bernice just has better attack rolls. Yeah. Would it be best to make sure she hits the AP naturally? Or did I have a disc to make sure she hits it naturally? Oh, they could trade that, but that's just not good. It was this one, huh? I don't have another Chaos Jazz. Right, that one also needed to hit everything on AP. Was that a... yeah, that was a... so I can still AP plus 4. Getting rid of those. So, this probably makes me... yeah, I'm not keeping that. I mean, if it AP plus 3, no, I wouldn't keep it. I think that's it for my Chaos Jazz. Yeah, they'd be by the Protopunk. It doesn't matter. I'm always spamming special NEX special on Grace, so that'll always keep the 75 AP buff from Time Weaver up at all times. Bernice, yeah, she's fine. 56% pen ratio with 368 AP, 2626 attack. It'd be nice if I had a lot more attack on both of these characters because this is a very high attack buffing team. Or at least high attack buffs with the Fusion Compiler and Kaboom. Alright, she has the wrong one.
Yes,
forget.
all accounted for.
I haven't leveled up this second kaboom because I haven't needed specifically it. Alright, that does look better.
Pet maid Rina, I'll follow your instructions.
Alright. I swear I like this team, so if I get frustrated, it's the team's fault. I think I do just keep Agent Gulliver for better application. Let's see if I can actually play around it right. Team should get a few more ults. Let's see, 500 per 15 seconds. Yeah, about 500 every 15 seconds. That's 1500 every 45 seconds. 2000 per minute. About. It's gonna be more than that because I'm not getting it immediately here. 4,000. I think about 4,500 for this fight. That was wrong. I should have swapped faster than that. Oh, gosh dang it. I should have. I'm screwing up a lot, getting hit, not getting the defensive assists I want. I don't know what I did. Oh, I just missed that one. I wait for myself to get. Are you kidding me? I forget I actually use the damage numbers as reference.
Ready and waiting.
Yeah. So that I prefer. How this was full shock. I think the cool thing, yeah, the cool thing about Grace is that that her ultimate doesn't have an overfilling problem like the others. Yeah, that was bad on me. I think his hitbox came out. Yeah. Oh, was that me or Burn? That was Burn. Nice. I'm kind of evade to assist that, but I had a hole. Might as well rip it immediately. Oh, that was close. I'm surprised that gave it to me. Man, that was weird. Interesting. I don't know how this will turn out. I have shock and I won't get a burn. Fall into despair. Okay, I think I activated shock already. Ah, are you kidding me? Ah, that was close then. Dang. That was bad. Only 20. Yeah, Didn't even hit 20,000 score. I want to do that again then. I think I'm definitely messed up early because to remember from my video at Nom 2, any defense evasive assist into Rina are in error, and so is usually Bernice. I think you see it there. I was hopping around to Bernice so much that even though I just never ran out of heat, even though I barely tried not to do the combo. Anyway, full 9 stars very easily. Let's see. Jeez, that's barely 50k, so that's barely 90,000, which, alright, cool. I got about the same total score. I just need to redo it a bit more. I'm gonna do it again then. I think, yeah. It's only been an hour 17, which is good. Alright, a nice quick an hour 30 stream, which is, I think, all I'd want for this. But I know a lot of that was still just talking. So, funnily enough, I think I would actually be very benefited by having the damage numbers on. That would actually help me a ton. I don't think this team... Oh, yeah, I screwed up. Yeah. You can see that. Yeah, that was an error. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know what I'm doing. I ulted. I don't know how good her build up right now is with the... Yeah, that was a double shock. Which sucks. I'm gonna restart. I feel like I burned while he was burning and shocked while he was shocked already, which is not what I want. There's a good chance I was wrong, and that was good. I don't know, 5,000 at like 2 minutes in. I don't know if that's good or what I want to do. But I definitely felt like I was overriding when I shouldn't be. I also, again, was screwing up my combo. Alright. Hold on. Yeah, okay. So I definitely want to dash attack with Anisilla and Drusilla, because that'll hit them both. Yeah, that I did willfully do that. I think something I forgot is that I want to be double clicking with I want to be getting many. Are you kidding me? That delayed me from being able to do that. But yeah, I forget, Bernice is on. I think he's still shocked. I don't know why I did this.
You cannot stop me.
Okay, that was actually very bad. Because now Bernice doesn't have energy, which might not remain true. Because, alright, I think I kept failing my statement. Also, I screwed this up and completely and forgot to do... completely forgot... Yeah. Bernice is on Fusion Compiler. Yeah, that was Wolfling doing that.
Every effort counts.
I feel like I'm screwing up.
Kindly fall into despair.
But yeah, you want to double EX on Bernice a lot when you have using a fighter. Oh yeah, I got to sort her off before.
You cannot stop me.
I don't know why I did that again. Okay, I saw that coming. First off, I'm very fortuitously got a quick assist from it.
Oh, this little one is so
I don't know why I stayed on for so long. Well, I got a higher score at least. Yeah, dang, I couldn't get that last burn. What was it? Well, last time I barely got, I didn't even get 24,000, so yeah. Slight difference in gameplay, I guess. And I'm at like 4,000 more points. Alright, like closer to 3,500 more points, which is pretty good. Alright, that was a preliminary run through of DA. I think next time I stream, and because I'll definitely be doing this off stream more, just to see how much better I can climb the scores. And I like Koleda a lot, so I just like making sure that score's as high as I can get. But yeah, I just really like this team. Yeah, it was important for me to keep in mind that yeah, my Bernice is on Fusing Compiler, so you need to just like keep swapping into her to hit special, even standard special, because then you can swap out a standard special. But the worry there is she's still vulnerable, so like she can get clobbered while casting that. But it will, the Fusing Compiler stacks are only for 8 seconds and they're separate. So if you do normal special, swap around, and then EX special twice, you have all 3 stacks, but then that normal special is probably getting going away in like 4 or less seconds. And so you need to be swapping around over and over again to keep the buff up on Fusing Compiler. There's a good chance it's better on Grace because it's pretty much more guaranteed to be 100% up. But I think, yeah, with how much this team swaps around, Fusing Compiler is just fantastic. But yeah, Time Weaver is just also really good because it's damage, which I mean, she doesn't have much innately. But like this, more so the team, this whole team's lacking attack, so yeah. And that's more important. But yeah, so damage is good, nice. But it also gives the same amount of AP, 25% disorder damage instead of at 12% attack. But then the one thing it gives that Compiler doesn't is the why am I missing the word buildup? Yeah, it gives 30% electric buildup, which no longer applies to Bernice. Sad. But yeah. Anyway, pretty good. Yeah, that's not bad considering the video I did for Nom 2, which is also not the best of quality. Very sorry. I think I updated it to 30 frames per second instead of, and that wasn't how I did the timeline of everything. So it went from 24 to 30 frames per second in the processing. So I had some visual errors, unfortunately, on top of just being the normal low quality my computer has. But that one got a 29,000, and yeah, all right. And my first try on the Return of Bringer is 27,000. So yeah, I'm glad I did that video. So anyone with that team could see it works. I do have an M2 Bernice, which yeah, and I don't think my builds are amazing, but I think they're still way better than average. So yeah, it's a M2 Bernice, which is 20% more pen. But you know what? For comparison, a lot of people still go with Rina M1. The people be advised to get Rina's M1, and so they get her. They might always use her though. But if you have don't know why I try to stream. I can't even speak right. I think I almost burped. There it was. But yeah, a lot of people are informed to get Rina's M1, and it is, I think, advisable. It's entirely unneeded for this team, but that still means you're getting more pen than mine is. And I think very notably, if you also got Weeping Cradle, her signature, I think that also just be a very good option. I think that was a very decent option to select for the selection W engine selector. It's very middling, I think, because the support W engines are just really good. But I think a very important thing to note is that, well, attack buffs are 30% as effective, meaning like less than a third as good on sheer force damage dealers, unless, you know, they get unless they're otherwise stated. Because we don't know that all sheer force agents will be HP scaling like each one is, but built into sheer force is that the 30% of your attack goes into sheer force. So the Kaboom and Bashful Demon are just worse with those agents. So ironically, it's a pen Wenjin. So that pen is, well, it doesn't really matter because it's not applying to the sheer force agent, but it's mainly for a pen based buffer who would be entirely useless. But you can still use that damage buffing on like Lucy or Nicole. Lucy mainly for her own DPS, but if you weave her in on the stun rotation often, like I do with my Koleda, like if I had Weeping Cradle on my I didn't think I double clicked that. If I had Weeping Cradle on my Lucy, my Koleda would have the whole buff the entire time. So, you know. Again, though, I also think it's a really good Wenjin to get dupes of, because maxed out it's I think 0.2% shy of 40%, so it's like a 38 or 39.8% damage buff to everyone, which is basically means it's like gonna be twice as good as any, you know, limited Wenjin will be until they unless they superpower creep support Wenjins. But yeah, until then you can get dupes of it and it'll be a very powerful Wenjin on a short duration. But so you have to play around it having a short duration, you know, like quick swapping your supports so they deal like a lingering attack. You know, extend the duration like Nicole's gravity fields do for her debuffs, which are also really short. That's why it's also just generally good on Nicole. Unfortunately, Nicole's own the vault. It gives herself a lot of energy, so you have to. It conflicts with that, but you know, with phases, it'll just be objectively more damage, and it lasts a whole second longer than the vault. So it'll be easier to use, and it'll apply to Nicole's basic attack. So that's why Weeping Cradles is a pretty good W engine. Just that all to say, if you have it, I think it would be objectively better than Kaboom. Kaboom is really good though, unfortunately, especially on Rina, because Anastella and Drusilla are separate entities. They are individual stacks for Kaboom. So Rina is 2 stacks for Kaboom. Bernice's Afterburn is a stack of Kaboom, not like an individual from Bernice, but it means she'll be keeping her stack up throughout the entire fight. Meaning your third DPS, for me, it's Grace. Yeah, that's just the entire Kaboom, the entire fight. When like even on Astra, Kaboom is good on Astra, but you don't have the whole 16% attack buff. You only have 12%. But yeah. Weeping Cradle is probably still better on Rina because it's like 8% more pen for Rina's buff, I think. You can count that actually. It's 25% of her pen, so 2.5, 5%. It's 6% more pen, exactly. Unless you have M1 where it's 30% better than a 6% buff. So it's like over 8% pen buff if you have M1 Rina. All that to say is, I think this team is good and it can beat Bringer. even without M2 Bernice. That's where my entire tangent was going this whole time. Sorry about that. Yeah, I recommend the team. I think it's really fun. Just swap around really fast. Like, I think I did it during that. I don't know. I could try to find where I did it, but yeah, I don't want to scour the whole fight for it. I kind of felt like going in here. Oh yeah, I need to do my daily, so yeah, I guess I'm not done. No, I don't care if I'm wasting time. I'll let them recharge some energy because those were 20-hour commissions for those Bang Boo. But yeah, so what I did, you actually play around the boss or the enemy's actions, because you can see enemies charge up, but you have to wait for the glow, right, to dodge. So a really cool thing about this team is that you actually play around seeing, well, at least you can if you're better than me, but I can kind of do it sometimes. All right, so I like wanted an enforcer. He's very not settable, but yeah, moving. I don't need anything else to showcase what I mean.
I'll take you.
Yeah. So like you can. All right, I feel that. All right, I did that poorly. All right, I'll wait for it. You can play around seeing the animations from the enemy. Yeah, see that? But I swapped in Rina, but I was doing the evasive assist. Ah, okay, I missed it. Oh, come on. All right, unlimited assist points. I forgot that was a thing. All right, I messed up that one. All right, I went the wrong way on that one. My bad. So if you know enemies, yeah, see that? And see Anastella. Is that just Anastella? Yeah, it's just one. But is one enough? It sure is. Yeah. So it doesn't matter. It does matter for Kaboom the Cannon to be hitting with both of them. But yeah, the cool thing about this team is that you react to the enemy and you double click it to buff up. Oh yeah, missed it. Yeah, too late again. But it's easier on Bringer. I think he has bigger windups. Let me see if I can do it again. Yeah, way too early. Yeah, see, there, I got it again. Was able to get Drusilla, and now she's on the field for like 8 seconds. And she's gone. Okay, that felt shorter than 8, so I think some attacks have varying times. But you can see why I think this team is really cool. You can actually react to the boss and play around swapping before the perfect assist, and then immediately getting the perfect assist with the next character. And if you're spamming the attack button, you will attack with Rina, which will refresh her buff and the Kaboom stack. But yeah, I think this team is really cool, and so I hyper recommend just playing. Honestly, Rina Grace, I just think it's fun because I think Grace is not bothered by being swapped around, or like swapping in and out. And especially my build, I go Chaos Jazz, which isn't amazing, I don't think, because she still gets a lot of buildup from like evasive assists and her normal special, which aren't buffed by Chaos Jazz at all. Okay, maybe not a lot of buildup from normal special, but she has other means. While Bernice is a lot more. Bernice will hit with ult and let's see, which is also a big one for Grace as well. But Bernice will hit with ult, and sometimes you might defensive assist with her, especially if you're fighting an enemy that isn't a 2-cost assist point. Like I think the Marionette is a single cost, so you're a lot more okay to defensive assist with Bernice. But I did hate fighting with this team on Marionette. I think that's just a rough enemy entirely, because the clones will just keep attacking you no matter what, and she has a lot of spinning moves, so leaving Rina on the field even for a little moment will get her hit. And honestly, I just suck at dodging with Grace often, I think. Yeah. I think I lost my train of thought. Yeah. I think it's mostly Grace Rina. But I unfortunately just don't have like a Vivian, so I can't test that team, which is a shame. I think that team would also be really fun. I think it would be more, that team's a lot more encouraged to like swap around. I think even more so than Bernice is. Yeah. Just fun. It's fun, cool team. Technically, if I were to do this team with Vivian, I'm pretty sure Vivian, Bernice would be the stronger team, which is unfortunate. But totally true, because my Bernice is them too. So, like, it's a 40% pen buff just from having these two. I think 42% pen, and then you build them for more pen. So this whole team, these two are at least 64%. And then I think Bernice is at like 80. Am I even counting that right? All right, so Bernice is 20% with her debuff. My Rina is built for to give like 22% pen. Yeah, my Bernice has 98% pen. my Bernice is dealing sheer force, by the way. or my Grace. It's whoever has fusing compiler. Yeah. Whoever holds fusing compiler is dealing true damage. I'm pretty sure. Close at least. I think 10. Oh, now there's stats at the bottom that make it harder to get to this. 36 pen. All right. Well, I don't need a controller anymore, so let's see this. I'm pretty sure. Which is hilarious. Hold on. Yes, 56 plus the 20% from her buff. So first off, if I did build my Rina for her pen buff, it would be damage loss, because then she'd have, I think she gets up to 26%. But now that, since I only build her for like a little over, okay, well, plus 22. I don't know where this came from. Yeah, so my Bernice, if I built her with the other one, it's just whole damage loss on Bernice, because then she'd be over 98 pen, or she'd be over 100% pen, which would be useless. Any more pen than that is wasted stats. But yeah, I can do the math on this. I don't need to move this around. Also, I forgot. Display capture. There we go. Math with me. Come on. So it's 955, I believe. Yeah, that should be. And yeah. No, sorry, that's 20%. 955 is the, no, I think it's 953 is the amount of defense enemies have at this point in the game. I think it's like 952.3 repeating. 19 defense. With 98 pen, my Bernice is only attacking 19 defense. Meaning, I believe there's a 3 substats. Wait, let's find them. It's this one, right? That's 1. That's 2, which is 18 out of 19. And there's 18. Funny. I mean, if these were equal, then they aren't, unfortunately. And this is even more pen, so yeah, that would be even worse. So it's actually funny. The flat pen is now wasted stats. Like, flat pen went from being very valuable to being a dead stat on my Bernice. And technically, I don't think so, but there's a good chance just having discs with better stats would end up better for me. But these are also near perfect stats, so yeah. If I had an M1 Rina with her W engine, that'd be 38% pen. I don't think that justifies losing this, but it might. It'd be very nice to have an attack percent, wouldn't it? Cause like, yeah, my Bernice isn't like high damage. Like the damage buff here on her core skill only applies to her afterburn procs, so only her afterburns increase the damage dealt for burn. Everything else is, I think, ignoring of it. Afterburn damage, yeah. So it's only afterburn damage that's buffed. And I believe she has a modifier increase. Yeah, afterburn deals 100% more of Bernice's attack. So yeah, it's a 450% mod now instead of 350. So that's not a damage boost. And then this is pen. So yeah, I think a lot of anomaly agents are very low on damage buffing, which is, you know, do you know? Because I'm not gonna explaining it. They're low on damage buffing. Unlike attackers, like Nekomata is a good example. Nekomata's core skill is 60% damage. Let's see. GUN is another obvious one, 40% damage and up to 80% during stun for her basic attacks. Soldier 11's fire suppression gets 70% damage boost, and she just gets more fire damage, 22% more during a stun. He definitely has damage boost. Let's see. This is the crit damage. This is crit rate. This is 40% damage. For his, it's just damage. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. He just gets 40% more damage when enemies are stunned or under anomaly. And then yeah, Anton did the same. He has damage for his pile driver and drill attacks. So yeah, I think that's the main thing. Piper is a bit of an outlier. She's damage here. And I think, honestly, Grace as well. But the big thing to know is, first off, they both have 18% damage buffing. So they're both clearly less damage than non-anomaly agents. And so the damage they get is wholly reliant on their buffers from allies and disc set. So this is a 35% damage boosting set, and she kind of needs it because like she doesn't really get damage buffs outside of this and allies. Hold on, I did want to check. EX special next shock increases by 18%. So she has an 18 to 36% damage buff to her EX or to her shock. Interesting. I wonder how this works. Because damage is snapshotted, but I wonder if this increases the entire shock. So like, if 50% of the anomaly was Grace and 50% was Rina, would that entire anomaly still get the whole 36% damage buff? By the wording of it, it sounds like it does, which would be powerful. Well, it'd be pretty good. So yeah, I mean, this is why Grace is the better shock agent than Yanagi, but Yanagi is just a much stronger character in general because like Grace applies shock faster and increases its damage. She has build up here and electric damage here, up to 20% electric damage, which is already, well, that's a lot of her buff. And then she has, this is pen and electric damage. All right, well, I think that's still true, but yeah, pen for herself, which is funny because that means, gosh, if I had Yanagi and I put her on Fusion Compiler, and she'd just, man, she'd just be way over pen. Like she'd be 8% over pen, which is getting rid of the discs, but I mean, she's still a bit over, and then every substat of pen will be a bad stat. So it'd be better to probably just get attack percent.
Want a glass of nitro fuel?
Yeah, anyway.
Let's start the experiment.
That was a weird tangent. Yeah. How's Grace's pen? Flat pen. She has less flat pen. So that's only technically no wasted rolls because it's 9%. So she's getting 1 out of the last 9 pen from that last substat. 1 out of the 9 pen from the last substat, I mean. Just about. If I were to put Fusion Compiler on her. It's very interesting to me. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's getting to the point where yeah, these discs probably wouldn't be optimal. It'd be best to just have better discs, which this is. But I don't have like a pen ratio. Okay, I don't have a good pen. I mean, I don't know. That's a lot more attack. That's it's a lot less AP though, and the AP buff isn't a super strong one. Then more importantly, first off, is she's not equipped with this. So I swapped I swapped the 30% build up rate with a 2-piece 8% anomaly mastery. Yeah, this is what her stats look like. It's fine. Yeah, 68. 68. That would be 90%. A bit over 90% pen with this build. And so yeah, the flat pen here, I think that's like halfway. That's not bad. Then you would still, I think, play a bit similarly, because then you'd still want to make sure you either special or EX special with Bernice to make sure she keeps the 75 AP buff to keep this 25% damage buff. Anyway, and now I don't want to test the team. I think I'm done. I'm done. I can't even use my controller to go somewhere. Let's end on a song though. Back home. I don't even know what the mission is. It just tells me to go home. Anyway, that was it. I can talk forever, so I do want to get back to. Why did it tell me to go up here? Who is there? What is this? Why does it make me go to? We have a place for this. It was telling me to go to room 2. Like, I'm not wrong, right? Yeah, it's telling me to go to floor 2 when the correct answer is staff archive. Freaking free game, by the way. Anyway, let's see where we land. Even though this is a pop. Okay. This one was, if I recall, it was, oh, it's nice, whatever it is. Anyway, that was all. Alright, a nice 29k. I can probably check Hoyo home for the stats. Or the Hoyo lab, I mean, because that's where they have battle records. And battle records is where you can see, like, this page. Oh yeah, hold on. I was in top 5% last I checked. Currently, if it's updated. Okay, so it's almost 95,000, but top 11%. Which, I mean, makes sense. Alright, my teams aren't updated yet, but it is at 94,871. I think I got 100k then. Because, like, it's 27,000 with my Anomaly team. 42,000. And I missed an ult during the stun, so if I just maximize that better, do better about killing the legs without needing to run around them. Make sure Yean gets the decibels from the leg kills, so she can get more ults, as many ults as she can during the fight. I think I can easily, yeah. Let's see, 2,000 there, 2,000 there, and I think, like, yeah, my Koleda team, 26,000, right? So yeah, just need to do that a couple times over. I imagine I can probably get close to 30,000 again. Surely, like, surely these buffs. I wanted to compare them, but I just don't want to keep playing at the moment, which is fine enough. All right. Yeah. we'll have this next song, whatever it is, end us off. Sounds familiar. Definitely the other way. Well, I didn't see it. Well, I found it, so I guess we'll go with this fight song. I lied. I'm going with whatever I want to have a send off. This one's nice and smooth. I recognize it. It's not it. Marcel Maze. Okay. I think I had this before. Alright, short one. So we need to end now in order to have the song end us off. Hey, thanks anyone who watched for watching. I'm sorry that my computer just isn't good. So, if it's any consolation, the lag on stream is, I think, approximately very accurate to the lag I experience. Anyway, thanks anyone who watched for watching. Good luck in your Shiyu defenses and deadly assaults. And I hope you all have fun. Have a good night.